prevents us from achieving our goals for the week? When I ask myself, and what I've discovered from my own life and from the lives of others and people who are transparent and honest and just kind of really leading that authentic life, when we talk about, well, what stops you from achieving those goals, it's usually the unexpected. It's not that you had 50 goals for the week and you did 48 of them. It's that maybe you had 1, 2, or I really like 3 goals for the week, and you set those 3 goals and something else happens. I mean, you had 3 goals. And one way to look at it is, man, I could not do those 3 things. The other way to look at it is, while I wasn't doing those 3, I was doing the other 50 things. And those 3 just were not as important as managing these other 50 goals. And these unexpected things happen. You were driving to the gym, you had to change the tire because you got a flat tire. You were exercising in the gym and the power went out. You were driving to the gym and you ran out of gas. You were getting ready to go to sleep because you're going to wake up early and the power went out and your timer or your alarm went off, so you couldn't wake up in time to go to the gym. You went to go to the gym and you know what? Your stomach hurt because you drank too much coffee and you couldn't leave the house. There are so many reasons that unexpected things happen that prevent you from achieving your goals. And in this example, the goals would be physical fitness and exercise. And not accounting for the unexpected is an easy way to use not achieving your goals as a way of beating yourself up. Say, oh man, I'm just worthless because I couldn't walk a mile. Well, you're not worthless. You were doing 50 other things. I'm sorry you couldn't walk a mile, and that is really unfortunate because I know that would have felt so good if you could have done 51 things that included that extra mile. It just didn't happen. So how do you account for the unexpected? You can't. The best way that I know how to make it past the hurdle of unexpected things happening in your world is to figure out your power hours or your power minutes. The time of your day where you have absolute 100% control. There is nothing, no one, and very few factors that can influence, sway, or stop you from finishing. And that could be the first 5 minutes after you wake up. That could be the last 10 minutes before you go to bed. Somewhere in your day, you have time that you just cannot be stopped. You're unstoppable. And you want to look at those moments and then use that as the constraint for choosing the goal. So if your goal is to walk a mile, you download an app that the cadence, it gives you a cadence, like a tempo, like, and you have 10 minutes before you go to bed, or 5 minutes after you wake up. You can't make it outside because you only have 5 minutes. You put the app on, you start the cadence, you move your arms, and you move your feet. And in 5 minutes, you did half a mile because you were walking so fast in place. And I know that sounds silly, but look, if you really want to achieve your goal, you really have to get creative. And then maybe 3 months later, you're able to wake up 10 minutes earlier and you can walk outside for 5 minutes to get out the door, and you feel so good about it. If that's your goal, that's not my goal. That wouldn't make me feel good. I have no desire to do this. But the main thing is, how do you handle unexpected moments? You look for the time in your schedule that you can expect to have 100% control, use that as the constraint, and then pick the goal that fits inside that box. If it costs 5 minutes to get outside, you used your time. It doesn't fit within that constraint. So when unexpected things stop you from achieving your goal, look for the time you can expect to have control over. Use that as the box for constraints and start to get creative with what you choose. Build your goals out from there so you can get to the point where you're creating achievements, which creates fulfillment and gives you a dopamine release in your brain and allows you to feel like you're thriving rather than just surviving your life. And that just feels so lovely. It's what my hope is for you. So if you enjoyed this, go to DominicSessa.com, sign up for my newsletter, go to my YouTube, check out my Instagram. If you're on my newsletter, thanks for being here. If not, why are you not yet? I'll talk to you again soon.